Hey Debbie, the last video ended prematurely, but what I was going to show you is that you could also use the 1/2 to make 2 equal columns. So let me just delete these 3/4 we made. Now we're going to go back into layouts, columns, use 1/2, insert shortcode. That'll be the first column. Now we have to do it a second time so we get the second column. Columns, choose 1/2. That gives us the shortcode for the second column. So we make sure we put our content in between these brackets. Column 1, column 2. Now this will put our content into 2 equally sized columns side by side. Hit update to save the changes. I'm going to go back to the page I was on, or where was it? Oop. Here's the sample page we're working on. Since I deleted all this, I'm going to refresh it. Now we have 2 equally sized columns. Now if we don't want this sidebar here, see I have a sidebar to kind of show us like blog posts and recent topics. We can decide to use these, remove any of these, whichever we like. And what you do on the page is where it says page template. The default template will show those sidebars. If we don't want that, we just use full width page template, no sidebar. Hit update. Go to the page now, it'll be full width. Refresh it. Now we have a full width. One other thing to show you, see how I have these headers? I kind of styled these a certain way. Let me show you how that works. I'm going to get rid of what we created here. Let's say we have header 1. Copy this real quick and create a couple of them. So what you do, I have these headers pre-styled, so you just go here, choose heading 1. Now that's going to make a really big header in the Saginaw cursive script. And from this drop down, you choose header 2. That one is going to be just a little bit smaller. Same thing with header 3. You could actually use these anywhere in the page. Now header 4 is just going to be, it's not going to be cursive, just like a plain Arial font. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And this one, header 5, if we use header 5 from the drop down, this is going to give us the blue background all the way across. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Let's hit update. Hit refresh on the page. So here's the 5 different header styles. Header 1 is really large, 2 is slightly smaller. 3, not much difference, just a little bit smaller. 4 is this regular font. If you choose header 5, this gives you those long blue headers that stretch all the way across the page. So you know that's where I use down here in different parts on the page for the headers. So if you want to go to an existing page, like let's go to pages. Now I duplicated the home page. I called it test. Oh yes, I also was screwing around with the headings on this, so I will remove that. So this is going to be an exact duplicate of our home page. I'm going to update this. We're going to click on view page just to see how it looks. So there it is, same thing as our home page. Now these parts I have to kind of custom code to get this look. So this is going to be hard for you to create something like this from scratch. I may have to create these boxes for you, but you can still go in there and edit the content. So here you can update any of this text. You just want to make sure you leave these tags, these brackets, where they are, anywhere you see those. And like down here, see I created some rows down here. And these are our boxes. See, there's some more tags down here where I created a box that these go into. So this is like the first box right here. You can change any of this text. And this will be the second box right here. You can change any of this text. You can edit any of the text on this page, and you'll just have to play around with it, edit some of the text, and then go preview the page and see how it looks. Let me see. Also, you mentioned something about coding. Like if you had to do any of the code in the background, this is how I get some of the cool effects. If you click on the text version, you can see all the HTML code in the background. But you gotta kind of know what you're doing to edit this kind of stuff. But that's how I get the cool boxes and buttons and whatnot. Click back to visual, makes it easier to just update the text. There's also in this, so you can create buttons, little boxes, pricing tables. What else they got in here? Oh, all the different headings are right here. You'll just kind of have to play with these to get the hang of it. Just create a new page. When you're all done, you can just go back to pages, find the page you were working on, and just hit trash to remove it. Okay. And for blog post, this is where you make your blog post. I already put some in here. And also you can have different categories for your blog post. That's something else you need to create. Like I just have dating, general, and categorized. I don't know what kind of categories you'd want, but you create any categories you want here. And then when you create a new post, let's click add new here. You create a title for your post. Oops. Type in your post, and as soon as you add your post, or after you get done typing in your content, you want to make sure you choose a category, which category to put it into. So now we have our, you can choose some of these too. You probably just stick with standard for now. You have a lot of other options you can do with these blog posts, but for now just use the standard. Let's click publish. And you can go view your blog post. It's pretty simple. Well, here's a thing I need to, there's a few things where I need to adjust the colors of some of these buttons. Like right there, I'll fix that. So right here in the blog post section, you can see there's our new post. Which there really isn't anything in there. I didn't put anything in there. For your chat room, you're going to have to go to settings, simple Ajax chat. It's just a plugin that goes to WordPress. Now there's lots of other chat room plugins we could use if this one turns out it doesn't work out so well for us. But if you click on that, because then you have a few options like banned phrases. We can type in any kind of phrases we want in here that we want banned, any kind of swear words, things like that. And here's your chat messages that are in there. You can go in, once in a while you just want to go in and clear these out. You can just delete everything. Or you can edit a specific user's post or just delete a post if it's not appropriate. Pretty simple to do. Now the forums, they're a little bit more complicated. Click up here for forums. And here we have a lot of forums set up here. Now you can delete any of these, just mouse over it and hit the trash button. We don't need all these forums, but I just have a lot of them set in there. Now you can create new ones by clicking up here, or just rename the ones we have. You could click edit and rename the forums you have. That's going to take some little bit of work to set all those up. I'm not sure how many you need. Maybe you only need a couple to start out with. And for the memberships, there's a lot of info in here. Like, one thing you need to look at too is reports. This will show you kind of a summary of who has signed up, how much you've collected, give you kind of some stats, which really isn't anything in there. We've only got 2 people signed up so far. This is something you want to check on once in a while. Here's where you set the membership levels. See, now we just have the VIP membership and the trial membership. And this free one that I set up just for testing. Now you can play with any of these, add, remove these, do anything you want just to test it, since we don't really have this set up and running yet. There's some discount codes in here you could set up if you want to set up discount codes for your friends. And also for the user profiles, you would go here to users. Now some of these are just names I created because I was screwing around just testing things. But if you wanted to change, if you wanted to enter in the info for the person's profile, you click on Wordpress profile. Adds the word Wordpress in there because Wordpress is another plugin we had to use that just kind of manages all the profile and membership settings. So if you click on profile for this person, pops up a page that allows you to edit everything. So you can put in all your test results in here. And then when someone goes to their page, it'll show the info you entered in here. Again, there's another button I gotta fix right there. There's a couple buttons. I'll get these fixed. But you'll have to go in and enter the information, and the person can enter this yes or no themselves. You'll have to enter in all this info for all those profiles. And also I asked you if we want to add any other profiles, like when they're signing up, if they want to enter their name, I don't know, do they enter marital status, male, female, things like that. I don't know. If there's any other profile options we need added, I can do that. And then when they create their account, they can enter that info if needed. Okay, that ought to get you started. Let me think. What else is there you need to look at? Chat rooms, forums, memberships. Okay, you just get back to me if there's something I missed, something you're having problems with. You can give me a call anytime, or just let me know and I will create another instructional video for a specific topic. Okay, that's it for now.